Hey, welcome here. Glad you stopped by to watch this video. In this video, well, in the last video, we finally got this thing to run properly and be drivable after sitting for 15, 16 years. And what that took was putting electronic ignition in it. And I really wish I knew what the actual issue was, because it should be able to run fine with points. But we've kind of been through everything except for the fuse block and the wiring. But once I put that electronic ignition kit in, it just runs like a dream. So that's where we're at. Now we've got to get this thing to a place where we've got to reconnect all the smog equipment, put the original carburetor on it, air cleaner, all that good stuff, so we can see if we can get this thing to pass smog so we can relicense it. So that's the plan in this video. See if we can do that. If we have time, we may change out I got a different fuse panel. First, what I'm going to do is the coil that I got with this kit, the electronic ignition kit. They say you need a coil for a 4-cylinder. You need a coil that has, what was it, 3 to 4.5 ohm, something like that. It's a Pertronics kit. If you look at it, you can find them on eBay. And the coil I had was putting out, what was it, 2? Was 2 ohms of resistance, and it was getting pretty hot. And so I was a little worried about smoking that thing, overworking it. And so I ordered a Pertronics flamethrower high performance coil. It's hot. It's hot. Oh yeah, that's smoking. Since we're super high performance here, we're going to use this. But this is 3 ohm. 3 ohm, right? Yeah. Yep, use 3 ohm coils for 6 and 4-cylinder engines, except for racing applications. Oh, yeah, this is okay. Where 1.5 ohm coils may be used. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is swap this in, and then I'm going to go in and pull the Weber carburetor off, put the original carburetor back on, hook up all the smog equipment, stock air filter, and see if it'll run decent with all that junk on it, and then we'll continue from there. So that's the goal. Also, I ordered this manual. I was working out of my Chiltons, and it wasn't showing me a lot. I mean, it was showing me some good stuff, but there's not a lot of detailed info about these Chevy Loves in that. So I ordered this Series 5 specifically for this year, 1976 shop manual. Found this on eBay, pretty decent price. I don't remember what it was, 10, 15 bucks, I'm not sure. But this thing has, I mean, pretty much down to every nut and bolt, every part of this truck, from what I can see glancing through it. So this is, if you're working on one of these, this is the ticket for sure. Super helpful. Full wiring diagram and everything. It's all there. So good stuff. All right. Well, let's dehook the battery, dehook the coil, and throw this bad boy in. This will give us at least another 1.5 horses. You think? Maybe. All right. Here we go. Listen. Are you listening? All right. These trucks stock had a ballast resistor right here for the coil. With a Pertronics electronic ignition kit, we do not use the ballast resistor, so I just unhooked it. I don't want to pull it out yet. I'm just going to leave it there. It's unhooked. And then there was some other wiring that we just went ahead and disassembled because we didn't need it anymore. One of those was the wire going from the coil to the distributor, but that new kit comes with new wire. Just go watch the last video. That'll show you everything. Let's see, which righty-tighty, is that correct? Is that still the rule? All right. What if I got a socket for this? What in the world just happened? Lost the lights. Hold on, I gotta go handle that. Just gotta get this thing out of here. Okay. Let's just do this in the right order so we don't lose anything. All right, good deal. Okay. That'll go there. That'll go there. What in the world is up with you? Stop. I know I've been out in the sun and the heat all day. I know. I understand that I'm delicious, but stop. Hold on. Oh man. Yep. Almost hooked that up backwards. Real nice. Real nice. I'm gonna have to murder that fly. Seriously. It's getting personal. Think it'll start? Let's find out. Oh yeah. Like a dream. All right, cool. Well, I don't want to run it and get it too hot so we can't even work on it. Okay, I'm going to pull this. Let's see. We got. Need to hook the EGR up to there. Oh, there was a little vacuum line going right there. Down to there. Okay, see if I can find that. Sweet. And these should go to the air cleaner, I believe. Do all three? No, because this one goes there. Okay, nice, nice. That's all hooked up. That's hooked up there. All right. Okay, I think we're ready to pull this carb off. I don't know where the battery hold down situation went, but I need one of those. That'll come off of there. And those are all down in the manifold. Disconnect the fuel line. Ooh, easy, easy. And we're gonna have a return again now that we put in the original carburetor back on. This Weber is a pretty sweet carburetor. After we get a smog, we may just pop this back on. I don't know. We'll see. See how it does. What? Oh yeah, let's get gas absolutely everywhere. That'll help. If I take this plate off, I can go straight down to those. All right. Okay, I've got the Weber off, and we're gonna reinstall this original carburetor. So This should go. You know what? First, we got these studs. Throw in. Think I can stack enough metal on this battery to short it out? Probably. All right. Gasket. Spacer. That one down there is a real blast to get in. It's a real joy. You guys still here? Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Got it. Third time really is a charm. Nice. All right, that should work, I think. Way too tight. All right. It'll work or won't. It'll work for a while. Okay, that's all good. Return spring. Where did I put that? Oil looks fresh. Because it is. That's why. All right. Well, do you think it'll start? Do you think it'll run right now? What do you think? Gonna have to get that carb filled up. Oh, we're pumping. We are pumping. See if it starts up. What? What in the world is that? Vapor locked? Everything should be good. What in the world? It's never done that. Wow, that thing is locked. Turns back that way. What in the world? Okay, I do not get it. How and why? That makes no sense. How and why? Is it timing? I don't get that. right there and locks up. Make it make sense. Why would it do that? I don't understand this. Okay. Oh, you know what? Just remembered. Oh no. One of those. I think I know exactly what it is. What in the world? Why? Why are you doing this? I gotta grab a light. Okay, so when I crank on this thing, it is absolutely dumping fuel down the carb, so I think the floats are stuck. Or something stuck. When I do this, there's a lot of gas in there right now. A lot. Might just let that air out for a minute. We're squirting. But when I was cranking and I came back up here, it was just spewing fuel. Let's do this. Now it's not. Now it's not doing it. I'm gonna let it sit until tomorrow. Let that gas collect in the oil pan probably. Oh yeah, that smells like gas. Well, not too bad yet. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit. I'm spewing gas out of the exhaust. That thing is ridiculously flooded on another level. All right, call it for today and check it out tomorrow. That's the plan. Well, think we can get this thing to start up today? I don't know. Let's find out. Already cut myself, so that's cool. Well, let's see what it does. I guess I'll connect this. Might help. Okay. It runs. I think we still maybe need to fill that, or did it flood it? I don't know. Let's see. There's air fuel mixture valve up here has been an issue, and thought maybe the entire issue was the ignition, but it runs way better if I just completely bypass that thing. And I can't find a new one. No one sells it, so I got to find a good used one, or a way to bypass it, or maybe plug it and put the hose over it and fake it. I don't know. Unless it's, well, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. But this thing is apparently going to fight me every single step of the way. Okay. Yeah, smells like there's plenty of fuel. So maybe the float's still stuck on that thing. Guess I might have to open it up. If I remember right, this front plate comes right off the carburetor, and you can adjust the float there, I believe. All right, battery's dead, so that's cool. Okay, so that's plugged off now. I wonder, I guess I should plug that off again too, and then we'll find out if it's a carb or air fuel mixture valve. It runs like crap. Seriously? Why in the world? Just can't be easy, huh? Just cannot be easy. Float looks like it's pretty good. I mean, the fuel level's about right there where it should be. So I don't think that's an issue. It's spraying fuel very nicely. Rev's good and everything. Oh, wow. It's making absolutely no difference when I mess with the air fuel mixture screw. No difference at all. So I don't know what's going on there. It's have the other carburetor I could try to throw on, or open this up and go through it again. Let me look at my service manual. Let's do that. This carburetor has so much junk going on it. Got this whole choke assembly, anti-dieseling solenoid, coasting richer solenoid. Why? Maybe I should just go ahead and replace that fuse panel. It's got to be the carburetor. Something in the carburetor. Has to be, because it ran good before. So, tear the whole carb apart or try the other one again. This one's supposedly rebuilt, original carburetor. The other one's a reman, which I rebuilt, but that was a while ago. Well, I guess I'm gonna pull this carburetor off and put the one that I rebuilt on there and see what it does. And if that doesn't help, then I guess I'll dig into this thing and pull it apart and see what's going on in there. Yeah, let's do it. I feel like I've done this about 1,000 times now. Okay, put this dirty old reman on. See what it does. Why is it running out of fuel? What in the devil? Come on. Well, seemed to run better with that carb a little bit. Let's see, you guys still watching? Oh, yep. Awesome. Well, pull this fuel line off. Oh yeah, there's pressure there. I'm losing my mind again. Okay, we'll clean this thing out and make sure it's functioning. I don't understand. All right, fogies, here's the deal. Okay, it's hot today. It's about 103, 104, something like that, and I am running on very little sleep, and so it seemed like the perfect time and place to work on the love, right? Because, yeah. So what I'm going to do, man, I have a hard time believing that 2 original rebuilt carbs aren't doing what they're supposed to do. And what's weirding me out is when I spray the old ether right down towards the EGR, we get a change, pretty significant change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that old EGR off I still have the new one because I put it on, it didn't change anything, so I just took it back off, put the old one back on. But what I'm going to do, I think, is take that off, make me a blank gasket with no hole in it, and then bolt that back on just to completely delete that EGR valve and see how it likes that. Yeah. Let's give it a whirl. So, you know what? I could actually, I have a gasket here. We'd go ahead and just cut a gasket out and have it ready. I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. Just wait. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, just wait longer. Oh yeah. Very nice. Now we need the bolt holes. Okay, I believe, so if you need to change your EGR, you want to delete it or whatever, it's up underneath the intake manifold. Excellent place to hide it and not be able to reach it very well, but it's not horrible. It's not horrible. You can feel with your fingers. I think it's two 12 millimeter bolts holding it on. And it's not that bad. The front one is easier to get to than the back one. One bolt. And then if you look right down through the intake, you can see the back bolt. Bolt this one on with the new gasket and just see what happens. Well, blocking off the EGR didn't do it. That's hot. It's hot on this side. All right, I am going to see if I can get into this thing and make sure it's clean, and then go from there, I guess. I got a carburetor rebuild kit that'll be in tomorrow. And we'll just replace this. Let's see if I can show you this. Focus. Pretty grimy. I mean, this thing hasn't really been used, but maybe that was in the old lines when I first hooked it up. I don't know. But we'll get her cleaned up. Good luck getting them back together. Should I take that out? Take that apart? Yeah, I better. So this thing, I'm gonna set the temp at 60 Celsius, which is 140 Fahrenheit. I'm new to this thing. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Kind of tried to follow the directions, but this one is the Creworks, and so set the temp over here, and you got to turn the temp on and off each time. So that's in Celsius, so that's 140 degrees in Fahrenheit, and then you just set your time over here. And they say max time for this one is 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do 20 and we'll see how it looks. And I've just got water and simple green in there, but look, you can see it working. It's just pulling the junk off of there. Pretty cool. Alright, check back in 20 minutes. I've got this thing, it's soaked. I've ran it through a few cycles. And let's see what we got here. There it is. Let that kind of air dry for a minute. And this here is going to be warm because that water is about 130 degrees. I mean, it cleaned up okay. I didn't really want to go hotter than that, than 140. Just wasn't sure, you know. But I mean, it's definitely cleaner than it was. For sure. Happy with it so far. With the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, that's it's pretty spotless inside. Right on. That looks a lot better. Remember when I showed you what that looked like? It's all nice and clean. Not bad. Cool. Good deal, good deal. I'm gonna spray it out with carb cleaner also. Just to make sure it's good and clean. Yeah, that thing works pretty good. Right on. Great for carburetors, I feel like, because it's tough to get every little nook and cranny in there. Good deal. All right. Well, let's see if we can get this thing back together, back on the truck, and see what happens. What do you think? Want to bet if it runs good or not? Okay. I think that's right. As close as I'm going to get it for now. Well, guess what? Yep, it's Friday. Also, got this carburetor rebuilt. Completely rebuilt. And I feel pretty good about the insides of it now. I bought this thing, I think off of eBay, maybe a Facebook group, from a guy that said it was rebuilt. And I just trusted that it was. Maybe it was, but I don't think it was super recent. It was pretty grimy inside. So I'm gonna pull the reman one off that I kind of rebuilt before, way back a year ago, year and a half, almost 2 years, and slap this bad boy on and see what we got now. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's find out. Well, let's give her fuel and see how many leaks we got. Oh, thing filled up fast, and it is way too full. Way too full. Wow. Okay, that floats way off, or the needle's not closing. Wow, okay. Forgot to adjust the mixture screw. The thing's completely 100% out. Let's go. One, two, three. Try that. Wow, guys, it just fired right up and ran. This, said it before. We might have done it. Okay. Still ain't perfect, but it is better. It is better. Well, I'm going to change out that fuse panel and see what that does. All right, let's just dive in and see if we can get this thing out. Put this thing in. Looks a little better. There have been some issues with this one for years. Down the line somewhere, another little fuse panel was added here because of that. So, go ahead and disconnect the battery. Alright, let's find out which fuses are good and which ones aren't. Oh yeah, that one got smoking hot too. Just like this one did. Whatever's on there. Perfect. Well, here's where we're at. So, I got the other fuse panel in here. And I just matched what was there. But some of it wasn't right. And so I finally took my service manual, went through the diagram and put it together just like it should be from the factory, and I got some things to work that didn't work before, so that's awesome. Let's see, so it runs better for sure with the carb rebuilt. The fuse panel didn't change any of that, but it did help with other things. Needed to be done anyway. But it will not run right with the smoggy emission stuff hooked up. And at this point, pretty much out of ideas. I've been looking for some new of the new vacuum valves. There's a mixture control valve, and there's a couple different ones for the emissions. You can't buy those new. Not that I'm aware of. Like, you can't go to O'Reilly's and buy those parts. So, but there are a lot of guys out of the state of California or other states that don't require smog testing, and they just take that stuff off because it doesn't work. And it affects the way the truck runs and everything. So they just delete it, all the smog equipment. And so they have extra. Some guys, I'm sure, throw it away and don't realize how tough it is to find that stuff. So I've been looking. I asked one guy if he had some. He thought he might have it in a box. So I've been looking for those. But in the meantime, I have the whole emission system capped where it ties into the intake. And then I've got the hose over that. And I may have to I'm going to leave it that way for now. And I may have to take it in that way to see if I can get it to pass smog. And if we pass smog, then I'm just going to take this carburetor off, put the Weber back on, delete the smog equipment, or just, fake it and call it good for the next 2 years. And then do it again, or maybe I'll have gotten out of this state by then. But I've been saying I'm going to move out of this state for at least 15 years, and I'm still here. So, who knows? But that's where we're at right now with the truck. So, I think that's going to do it for this video. And we'll see what we can accomplish in the next. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get the fuel pump permanently mounted, and then put the bed back on this thing so it looks decent. And probably just run it around, you know, out here in the country for a while and see how it drives and runs. Have a little bit of fun with it. And then my son, he's never driven a stick shift, and so maybe we'll get a chance to get some experience on that in this thing. That'd be awesome. So anywho, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks guys so much for being here, for coming and watching the video. And if you haven't seen some of my other videos, go check them out. Maybe you'll find something you like. Maybe you'll find some info you need. I don't know. Maybe it'll make you laugh. Who knows? You can find me on Facebook under Newt's Nostalgia. Instagram, same name. If you guys can like the videos, subscribe, that would be awesome. My goal is 1,000 subscribers right now. I think I'm about 160 away. So that's awesome. And yeah. Okay, thanks guys. We'll see you in the next one.